Hi, my friends. So welcome to my channel. I'm Allie Wilkins. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about cord cutting ceremonies, first of all, what a cord cutting ceremony is, what the purpose is, and how to do it. And then we're going to do a little meditation. So cord cutting ceremonies are such a really powerful way to help clear yourself of energy and to remove attachments. So when you cut cords with someone, it doesn't mean that you are cutting off your relationship with them or damaging or severing anything within the relationship itself. It means that you are dissolving an energetic cord. So for example, if you bumped into somebody on the elevator and they just were in a gnarly mood, you could feel their gross energy without even speaking to them. We actually create energetic cords with everyone that we come into contact with. We have energetic cords with the collective. We have deep cords with the people that we are most attached to, though. So with the elevator example, it's like you could cut your cord with that person later on so that their energy isn't attached to you in any sort of way. There's no connection between the two of you energetically. This is extraordinarily important if you are somebody who works with energy a lot, if you're a healer, if you're working with clients, especially where you're talking about deep things or honestly, this is an important skill for everyone. It's something that we can actually do every single day, but is vital when we find ourselves feeling energy that's not ours or feeling connected in a way that we're holding energy for somebody else and we don't really want to. So there's many different practices we can do for that, but today we're going to talk about cord cutting. So I want you to imagine a bunch of sort of like cords or ropes or strings coming out from your body. So you can see me kind of doing this around my solar plexus. For me, that's where I feel my energetic cords connecting with other people. This can happen in each part of our body, though. So think about, for you, just intuitively, you're not going to have evidence for this. You're not going to like find a cord coming out of your belly button. Think about where in your body you feel like you might be holding attachments to other people. Now, I think for a lot of us, it will be our solar plexus area, our stomach area, because this is our power center. But there might be other areas as well. For example, there might be cords coming from your throat for something that you shouldn't have said, or you said too much, or you didn't say enough. There might be cords coming out from your heart where you feel an emotional attachment to someone and you're having trouble letting them go. So this is just sort of like, think about intuitively or in your imagination even, where do you feel these cords coming out of your body? Now first I'm going to give you the simplest way that you can do this without like going into a meditative state. This is something that you could do in 30 seconds. So you could do this when you leave work. You could do this before you go to work. You could do this after a quick argument you had with somebody. So for me, I imagine these cords coming out of my solar plexus. So I literally will take air scissors. It seems so silly, but this actually does work. You take air scissors and imagine yourself cutting these cords. Like, okay, I'm cutting the energy from my coworker, Sally, who is in a bad mood today. I'm cutting off my energetic connection with her right now. And just imagine yourself cutting these cords, burning them, etc., whatever it is that you want to do, and pulling all of your power, all of your energy back into yourself. Now, next, I'm going to take you into a little bit longer of a meditation, like 5 minutes or so. This is something that you'll want to do when it's a deeper attachment. If it's just somebody in the elevator, you saw the cutting of the cords is quick because you're not attached to it. It's like a piece of floss, right? But the people that we're most attached to, this can be like a steel-like rope. It can be something that is so thick, or it might continue to grow back, or I've experienced all of these different things, from the floss to armor cords. So when we're feeling somebody's energy a lot, or we feel like we're holding emotions or energy for someone, especially when it comes to romantic things, this is something that's really important to do, or someone in your family or a friend that you're really close with the emotional attachments, it's something that can be really, really powerful to sit in a longer meditation or sit and actually do more of an energetic internal process. So the example I gave of like cutting the cords is one thing you can do for a quick random person. You can also just think about, okay, so go ahead and do this with me. This will be like 30 seconds. Close your eyes and just receive a breath. Flip your palms open wherever it is. If you're sitting or if you're standing, just have your palms facing outward and just focus on your breath for a moment. Tune into your power center, wherever you feel that is in your body. And repeat after me out loud. I now call all of my power back to me. Any of my power that's being held in places outside of myself, I call back to me now. Take a big, deep breath in and release when you're ready. And just tune into your body and notice if you feel any differently in your body. If you had any specific visuals, if you had any specific feelings of where energy may have returned to you or from particular people. That's another quick one that you can do. You don't even have to close your eyes. You can just say, I call all of my power back to me now. I like to snap because that feels like it's final, like I'm making a command to the universe, like I'm making an energetic command, not just like, please, will you come back to me, energy? Like, it's like, no, I command you to come back to me. So whenever you do that, it's going to return, and just notice how you feel that. I always feel it like, usually in my core, I'll feel like holes or places where energy might have been leaking. I'll feel them plugged back up and sealed. But however you experience that is perfect too. That's just me. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a longer, like a 5-minute meditation that's going to take you a little bit deeper. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. This is going to be something powerful for you to utilize when you feel stronger cords of attachment, when you feel like you're having trouble getting somebody off of your mind, or you're having trouble letting go of feeling someone else's emotions, especially if you're an empath, and you really just are ready to cut the cord. You're ready to pull all of your energy back in for something that may feel like a stronger attachment. Okay, so closing your eyes, just tuning into your body, starting to bring your attention back to your breath. Allowing your spine to elongate, feeling your crown subtly moving up towards the sky. Noticing where you may have some extra space coming into your body, where you found some additional length in the spine. And just observing your breath without needing to change it at all. Noticing the rhythm that you're breathing. And just allowing it to become a little bit deeper, just 5% deeper, slowing down the breath. Feeling it coming into your chest, into your rib cage, into your belly, and leaving with the same rhythm. Bringing your attention to your crown chakra, the very top of your head. Envisioning in your mind's eye a gold sphere hovering above your crown chakra, glittering, shimmering, about the size of a softball. And allowing that energy to start moving into your body, behind your third eye. And this sphere is going to highlight any cords of attachment that are present in each chakra body that we'll be moving through, that is within the body. So just kind of doing a mental scan around the third eye, noticing if there's any cords moving from this area of your body impacting how you are seeing things. And don't think about this too much. Just allow yourself to experience whatever you experience. Seeing this golden sphere start to spin, completely dissolving each cord one by one. You may see them individually disappear. You may have an idea of what these cords are attached to. You might not. It doesn't matter. You don't need to know. Just seeing these cords starting to dissolve into thin air. Keeping your focus on your breath, on the third eye. Noticing how you feel as each cord dissolves, how that feels in this part of your body. Seeing this golden sphere start to become bigger and bigger until it becomes larger than your face, your skull. And no cords can exist where this golden light is, because the golden light is of pure love. There can be no attachment, just acceptance, full ownership of your power. Receiving a deep breath. Seeing this golden sphere move down into your throat, to the throat chakra, starting as a small marble size. And just noticing where there may be energy moving outward from your throat chakra. Noticing how this appears for you. Perhaps cords, chains. Even just thin lines of energy leaving the throat. Noticing how they feel. Seeing this golden sphere starting to become larger, moving from the size of a marble, getting bigger and bigger. And as this light becomes larger in the throat area, again, it is dissolving these cords. Noticing in your mind's eye if this is occurring cord by cord, if it's occurring just as the size of the sphere grows bigger, or if it just happens in a flash, all of the cords disappear at once, evaporating into thin air. Noticing if there's any messages for you in this space of where these attachments are. If any cords are still intact, these will likely be the stronger attachments. Noticing where these are pointing towards, if there's something specific that's making itself known, bringing your attention there. And then seeing yourself lighting a match to this cord and watching it slowly burn away and dissolve. Doing that with each cord that still exists until there are no cords of attachment that are alive in your throat. And receiving a deep breath here once you're complete. Seeing the throat turn this deep sapphire blue color, just fully shining in its radiance. Feeling all of your energy balanced in this area, in this part of your body. And seeing this golden sphere now circulating throughout the throat, and it's changed colors into this brilliant sapphire blue. And allowing this sphere to now move down into the heart space, returning to its golden color. Feel this in the center of your heart, the center top part of your rib cage, really the center of the chest. as opposed to right on top of the actual heart. Feel this sphere, this golden ball of light in the center of the chest. And just notice, first of all, what's going on in your heart space, in your heart chakra. Feeling the density or lightness, heaviness or buoyancy, maybe all of the above. Just noticing what's present in the heart space. And then asking any cords of attachment that are really linking into the heart to start to show themselves in a way that will make sense for you, whoever is watching this. Seeing these cords of attachment, noticing who or what situations they are attached to, even ways of thinking, of being, of feeling, allowing these to emerge one by one. Just noticing how many cords there are, if there's lots of cords or just a few. Noticing the strength of these cords, what they might be made out of, how strong or tough they feel. And just taking a deep breath in, allowing yourself to just observe the cords. No judgment, no emotional state attached to seeing the cords themselves, just seeing them. And allowing this golden sphere of light to start to spin, becoming larger and larger with each spin. Starting to evaporate these cords. Instantly evaporating the cords that have the least attachment related to them. Allowing these attachments to leave through your exhale. Seeing them completely dissolved in your heart space. Feeling the energy that's returning to you. And then bringing your attention to any cords that might be remaining here. Seeing the violet flame. This is a very compassionate, healing energy that burns away anything that's no longer serving us. Again, imagining yourself lighting a match right underneath these cords that are remaining within the heart space. Noticing who or what they might be attached to. And with forgiveness, with love, with compassion, seeing this match, seeing this flame, the violet flame, purple flame, starting to burn away each of these cords of attachment. Seeing the light move throughout the cord. And then seeing the cord completely being burned away, falling away from your heart space, letting it go. It is not your job to hold energy for anyone else. It is your job to protect your own energy, to keep it revitalized, to keep it regenerating. That's it. Seeing each of these cords dissolving as this golden ball of light encompasses your entire chest, shoulders, rib cage, letting yourself sit up a little bit taller. Taking in a few very, very deep breaths. Noticing how the heart space feels. And seeing in your mind's eye that golden sphere of light, that now just this field of light in the heart space, turning into this deep green emerald color. Returning to wholeness, returning to its purity, its fullest state. And just paying attention to how this feels in your body. Allowing this golden sphere to now move into the solar plexus, right around your navel, your belly button. And seeing this space like a sponge, noticing all of the holes in this area, just like a sponge has a million holes, noticing all of these spaces where you are simply leaking energy from. Imagining the torso as this sponge, calling all of your energy back to yourself, and seeing these holes starting to fill one by one, or maybe section by section. Feeling the walls of your solar plexus starting to become completely whole again, solid. As this golden ball of light, the sphere starts to wrap around your abdomen, your low back, your mid back, filling up your torso completely with golden light. Noticing any areas that are holding on to these holes, places that you're leaking energy, noticing if they are naming themselves, if there's something specific that these holes are attached to. And imagining this time a golden flame, as you light and match this golden flame from really within your solar plexus, within your abdomen itself, the center line of your body. This flame starts to sort of melt your walls together, closing off any holes of energy, feeling your energy contained here, held safely without any leaks, and imagining this energy flowing beautifully throughout your solar plexus. Noticing if there are any stray sort of strings or cords. If you bring your attention to the outside of your belly, moving outside of the body, noticing if there's any stray cords or strings or rope that you feel the desire to burn away, and just seeing yourself singeing those cords off, pulling them back into the body. Taking a big deep breath in, feeling just golden light shining throughout the solar plexus, reaching every nook and cranny, this part of your body, filling it with pure joy, vitality, life. Now bringing this ball of energy, ball of golden light down into the sacral chakra, a few inches below the navel, below your belly button. Seeing where energy might be coming out of this area, just bringing, without needing to know intellectually, just feeling where energy might be pouring out or leaking out, where there might be any cords of attachment here. And just seeing this deep red color starting to flow into your sacral chakra. Deep red mixed with oranges. Seeing it flowing like paint mixing together. Coming into a spiral motion. Feeling this light moving around the sacral chakra, bringing wholeness, fullness back to this part of your body. Plugging any holes where you might have been leaking energy. And naturally just burning away any cords of attachment, feeling them falling externally. And then bringing this ball of light, the golden energy, down into your root chakra. Feeling the primal nature, the earthiness of this chakra itself, deep brown, deep red colors, just like the earth. I'm just taking a few deep breaths here. Noticing any cords that are on the external part of this chakra, reaching out towards things like security, safety, money, survival. These might be thicker cords of attachment. Noticing if they're drawn towards anything in particular, a specific job, a specific partner, a specific way of earning money. Anything that comes up here, you don't need to understand it or think about it too intellectually, just noticing if there's any cords leaving this part of your body, where they are going. Any cords down into the earth, we're going to keep intact. And just seeing this ball of light growing larger than your root, growing larger than your hips, and just starting to spin in a very fast manner around the root, moving so quickly that any cords are naturally dissolved, sort of ripped away. But you're not going to feel that at all. It's happening so quickly, it just evaporates instantly. And now allowing this light to start spinning in the opposite direction, cutting off any additional cords that are leaving from your body here. And now seeing this golden light start to move all the way down your thighs, wider than your thighs in a oval shape, moving down underneath your feet, down into the earth itself. Seeing it wrapping around your body. You're completely encompassed in this oval shape of golden light that's much larger than your body, reaching down into the earth, reaching up into the sky. And just tuning into the center line of your body. Feeling wholeness. If you notice any stray cords trying to move back out of the body, just pulling them back into the center line and sealing the center line of your energy with this golden light. Almost seeing this firm tube outside of your center line of energy, keeping your energy intact. Allowing yourself to sit up a little bit taller, bringing your awareness back into the body itself, pulling the neck up towards the sky, feeling your legs wherever you're seated or standing, feeling your feet on the ground, bringing your hands together, starting to just touch your hands quickly, moving them, bringing heat into the hands. Starting to deepen your breath. Taking a big exhale. Coming back into your physical space. So that was a bit longer than 5 minutes, but that's something that you can do, even just bringing your attention into each chakra body. Where are there cords moving out? How can I burn these? How can I cut them? That's a longer exercise you can do, but this is something you can do every single day, especially as you are learning how to hold your energy more powerfully, because it's actually a responsibility for us to hold our power, to hold our energy field intact. And this is something that we have to learn how to do. But it is a responsibility. It's our duty to make sure that we are operating from our wholeness. And our world doesn't teach us how to do that. It actually teaches us how to leak energy everywhere. So this is a practice that you can continue coming back to. You can make it your own. There's no right or wrong way to do this. But I just want to leave this with knowing when you're cutting cords from people in particular or from situations, you're not cutting off a relationship. You are just agreeing that you don't need to hold someone else's energy. It's not your job, and it's actually not good for either of you. And it taints your own energetic fields because it's leaking your power out. So it's our job, like I said, to hold our power responsibly. So I hope that this supported you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please share it with a friend, or, it helps a lot if you like this video, if you comment, with a takeaway, or just if you enjoyed the meditation or learned something here. That helps other people find this, and we need to have more energetic tools available to us, right? So if you enjoyed this video, I have lots of other stuff like this on my channel. Please subscribe, but at minimum, please leave a comment or like it and let me know what you thought of this meditation. Or if you have any additional tools you want to share about cutting cords, that's always welcome as well, or anything else you feel called to share down in the comments below. All right, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.